Have you ever found yourself overwhelmed with more on your plate than you could possibly get done? Well, we've all been there often. And in this video, I'm going to share the 5 most valuable rules to live by to manage your time to successfully lead your team. All right, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name's Ben Ward, and I've led sales teams for the past 20 years. And I like to talk about what it takes to succeed at a high level as a sales leader, and how to earn the respect, how to gain trust, how to drive results as a leader. Now, if you lead a team of any kind, I'm confident that you're gonna get a ton of value from this video. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. I wanna hear from you either way, but tell me in the comments what I can do better for you. And as a bonus in this video, I'm gonna share my top 5 takeaways from one of my favorite books on how to prioritize your time to maximize results. Okay, listen, I've learned these 5 game-changing rules the hard way over years of trial and error, and they're easier said than done, but they'll make all the difference to your performance as you put them into play, as you apply them. Now, the first rule is if it doesn't have to be done, it has to not be done. The best question on this rule is what I call the $248,000 question. Now, I call it this because relentlessly applying this simple question, there's five words to it, is what I attribute my first check that I cashed for $248,000. And it was a relentless questioning with this one question. So I offer it to you right now. What's most important right now? Those 5 words. You want to etch this. You want to have this in front of you all the time. In fact, one of my good friends, Jordan Brady, we had this sign made right here. What's most important right now? And he has it in front of him on his desk. And he asks himself, he challenges himself throughout the day to make sure that he's focused on the most important priorities.
What are you doing with your day right now?
Because if it doesn't have to be done, it has to not be done. The second rule. The worst use of time is to do something really well that doesn't need to be done at all. Listen, busyness doesn't equal success. Third rule, only do what only you can do. Now, I get it. Delegating can be a real challenge, and especially for a lot of high achievers, because who's gonna do it as well as you are? And it can be challenging to let go. It can be challenging to trust someone else to get the job done. It can be challenging to take the time up front to show somebody the ropes, show them what is needed to be done. So it's just easier to do it yourself. You may not want to intrude on other people, so you take it all on yourself. You may not want to pay someone else to do something that you could do yourself. Now, whatever the case may be, the most effective leaders are the ones that only do what only they can do. And they delegate or eliminate everything else. Okay, the 4th rule. There's never enough time to do everything, but there's always enough time to do the most important things. What's the number one thing that makes the biggest impact in my work? Asking and answering this question. What's the number one thing that makes the biggest impact in my work? And do more of this. Now, as a busy leader, there's gonna be things that you have to do no matter what. But follow the 80-20 rule and focus 80% of your time and energy on the things that really move the needle. And focus 20% of the time on things you just gotta get done. And don't get sucked into the 20% that produces the least amount of results. And in fact, just a side tip as a leader, you wanna release energy vampires. You know what I'm talking about. These are people that are sucking your energy dry. Listen, it takes 5 minutes to challenge and all day to rescue. So it takes all day to try and rescue somebody latching onto you, taking away your joy, keeping you up at night, stressing you out, like an energy vampire sucking the living lifeblood out of you. You gotta release those energy vampires. Okay, 5th rule, and this one's kind of hardcore, because every minute you waste at work, you take away from your family or those that you love. Think about it. Now, I challenge you, as my mentor, Brian Tracy, challenged me to work all the time that you're working. Then when you're done working, focus on being present with those you love. And I love this from Lao Tzu. said, in work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. What a recipe. Do what you enjoy at work, and then when you're not working, be present with those you love. Powerful. So those are the 5 rules for high productivity as a leader. First, if it doesn't have to be done, it has to not be done. Second, the worst use of our time is to do something really well that doesn't need to be done at all. Third, only do what only you can do. Fourth, there's never enough time to do everything, but there's always enough time to do the most important things. And fifth, every minute that you waste at work, you take away from your family and those that you love. Now, I want to share with you as a bonus one of my favorite books for high productivity with time management. So here's the book tip. It's called Essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less but better. And here's my top 5 takeaways from this book. First takeaway, the wisdom in life consists in the elimination of the non-essentials. Second tip, almost everything is noise and very few things are absolutely essential. And your job is to filter through the noise to get to the essential. My third takeaway I'll share with you is, which problem do I want to solve? And don't say all of them unless you're okay with being mediocre. Fourth takeaway, sometimes what you don't do is even more important than what you do. And fifth takeaway, our highest priority is to protect our ability to prioritize. All right, that's the video for today. I challenge you to put these principles into action. Take the 5 rules and put them in front of you, keep them in front of you, write them out. Challenge yourself to focus on the very most valuable and important things that are really going to move the needle as you lead your team to success. Make it a great day to your success.